My name is JJ. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm JJ.
Yeah. Hi, I'm JJ Ellingson with Leader One Financial. I'm a loan officer, and I have been working in the Minneapolis market since 2007. So similar to DRG, I'm very familiar with the condo market. Again, been financing since 2007.
Okay, that's good. We got another point there.
Okay.
Say, reference the blog. You might be reading DRG's blog about the cost of waiting due to rise of interest rates. Okay. And then just give a little disclaimer that you're not quoting rates, but you're just talking about examples.
Okay. So a lot of you have probably seen the blog with DRG, and that's probably how you're seeing this video. Start over again.
It's okay, just say you've probably seen the blog that DRG did about the cost of waiting to buy a home.
Okay. So you've probably seen the blog through DRG about the cost of waiting to buy a home. I just want to make one point is I'm not quoting interest rates. For this example, I'm really just trying to give you information because we are in a rising rate environment right now. Since the election, we have seen rates go up, and we've seen them go up by about 1%. So we really want to talk about what that means to you as a buyer in that cost of waiting.
Okay, so perfect. So so far so good. Now what I want you to say is, because I don't want you to get into the numbers because that freaks people out, and I'll put stuff down below you. Okay, so just say, if you look at the blog, if you're seeing the video for the first time, please look at the blog because the numbers are published. But we show you the payments on a particular loft at 3 different interest rates, and then talk about the difference is hundreds of dollars in just a 2% increase, and talk about how that knocks people out of being able to qualify. All of a sudden you're looking at smaller, lower sales prices, smaller units, amenities going away, and then we'll wrap it up.
All right, say all that again.
Yeah.
My brain is a little slow this morning.
No, you're fine. I mean, all I want you to say, because I don't want you to try to hit the numbers, it's too hard.
Right.
So just talk about, if you haven't read the blog, look at it, because the numbers are published there. But I'm showing you 3 different interest rates, same purchase price, and the crazy difference in the payment. And how that can make qualifying, some people not be able to qualify, or you'll have to get, lower priced property with fewer amenities.
Right. Okay.
Give that a shot. So
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Now, if you haven't seen the blog, I'd encourage you to take a look at that, because what we show you in that blog is a particular listing through DRG with 3 different interest rates, and it's showing you the difference in payments from the lower rate to the higher rate, and you'll see that it's hundreds of dollars. And what that means to you is that could mean the difference of what that means to you could be a different, sorry.
It's okay.
The difference in,
That's all right.
The increase in payment from
Say it again.
Yep. The increase in payment obviously means a higher payment. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how I want to say it.
How about the higher the payments go, the lower your chances of being able to qualify become.
Right. In that example, you can see the higher payments. The higher the payments go, the lower your chances of qualifying could be. So it could mean the difference of buying a home with your fitness center and all that stuff to one without that. So it does have an impact. I'm by no means predicting rates to increase, but we are showing that, and we are seeing them increase. Sorry.
That's okay. Let's hold on 1 second. Let's say go back to the example 1 second and say, this can make a dramatic difference if your ability to qualify gets lower, the square footage could be smaller. That's a little more personal.
Yep. Okay. So say that again. How did you?
Say, as interest rates go up and the dollars that you qualify for go down, that could mean you have to buy a lower priced unit with possibly smaller square footage even. Something like that. Okay. So
as interest rates increase and your payment goes up, that could impact the qualifying amount, which could mean something as simple as a smaller square footage.
Yeah, and so say, okay, we've got it. So what we just want to do here is, this is very hard to generalize,
Yep.
but it means something different to everyone specifically. So let's talk about where you are now, even if you don't think you're ready to buy right now, and do some projections, and so that you can get thinking and maybe do some planning.
Okay. Now the numbers we're showing you are generalized. Hang on, I'm just struggling with this.
you're okay. The first one's always a bugger.
It is. Okay, so you want me to talk about the numbers being generalized.
And the only way you can know what this means to you specifically is to have a conversation and say, it can be fairly quick and there's definitely no obligation.
Right. The numbers that we're looking at are generalized. What I would suggest, if you have even thought about buying, I would suggest talking with somebody like me. How should I say that?
I would say if you've even thought about buying, let's just have a talk. It's relatively painless and there's no obligation.
Right. If you've even thought about buying, I would suggest that we just have a talk. It's painless, it doesn't cost you anything, and it's just to help give you some information so you can start making those decisions that make the most sense for you.
I'd say, we always want to help people advance their goals, but we also want to make sure you don't miss opportunities.
Yep. Now, we always want to help people advance their goals, but we also want to make sure that people don't miss opportunities.
So I'm smiling and saying, I really look forward to getting to meet and talk with you.
I really look forward to getting to meet and talking with you.
Say it one more time, only smiling the whole time. Not like Kelly's behind the camera about to kill you.
I really look forward to meeting and talking with you.
Okay. We got it.